For this video, you will need your pink cheat sheet, also known as your trumpet cheat sheet or fingering chart, and a pencil because we're going to fill out the rest of the cheat sheet so we can play, finally, our 1-octave C major scale. Now, you've been working on your 5-note C major scale. We're going to make it the real 1-octave scale. Okay, so make sure you have your cheat sheet and a pencil, and you can pause if you need to go get those things. But the first thing we need to do is get our cheat sheet all the way filled out. So here's what we need on here. Okay, you should already have up to A. And remember, we learned low B in the book a couple pages ago, but it's not on our cheat sheet. So when we put B on our cheat sheet today, it's going to be high B. So make sure you have A, and remember, you should have drawn the note A too on the space, like FA on the A space. Now, let's look at high B. B, we need to use our lines. Every good boy or every good bird. When you make a B in treble clef, look where the stem goes. The stem goes down and to the left, okay, as opposed to up and to the right, which is where the lower note stem goes. So B, finger number 2, but really tight lips, okay? So let's get B on there. And then we need C in the space, F-A-C, with the stem going down and to the left. You guessed it, no fingers for C, but, if you don't blow hard enough, it's going to be G, so you have to blow even harder to make a high C. So we're going to check those out in a little while. I will pause here so you can copy this down. If you need to pause it, that's fine, but we're going to move on. Okay, so let's look at the board for a second. You might actually already know the 1-octave scale, and you might know it with these syllables, right? Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la was as high as we got to A. T, high B, do. Okay, and then of course we'll go backwards. So let's test out we're going to start with G so you can see how much higher you need to go. Now, when you're thinking about your scale, I know a lot of you are still having a problem trying to get above a G, or maybe you can't even play G yet. Here's the deal. You cannot blow this note the same way that you blow for this note. You just can't. It's a different amount of air is needed. Low is loose, right? Loose, loose, medium, medium, tight, tighter, really tight, mega tight. Okay? So you can't be lazy about how you're blowing. You can say, well, I tried, but that's fine. If the wrong note comes out, then that's just not, literally it's not enough air. A lot of times you're blowing so hard and your cheeks are puffing out and the air is going into your cheeks instead of your trumpet. So it doesn't count if the air is going into your cheeks. It only counts if the air is going straight from literally from the tip of your tongue into the front of your mouthpiece, not into your cheeks first, because that means you've already slowed down the speed of the air. Okay, so let's start by making a G. Okay, so we're going to start here on G. Then we're going to go to A, 1 and 2. Smile even harder for B. And mega tight for C, no fingers. Okay, now it might look like to you that I'm not actually trying that hard. I'm taking a big enough breath where there's so much pressure in my lungs from holding the air that I don't have to squeeze all the muscles in my body to get the notes to come out. And I have the muscles in my lips to hold it tight for a very long time. You might feel like you have to blow literally as hard as you can to get a high C to come out. I recommend closing the door wherever you are before you practice a lot of high Cs. Maybe you want to start practicing high C first before your lips get tired. Okay? And actually, we're gonna do the whole scale. First, I'm gonna point, and you're gonna play, and then I'll play with you. Okay? Here we go. Let's just do a half note on each one. A half note on each note for the 1-octave scale. 1, 2, half notes go. C, D, E, F, G, A, smile, B, C, go backwards, B, A, G, F, E, make sure you're loosening, D, C, Okay, so loose is down here, tight is up here, and when you reverse, you need to start loosening. I wouldn't loosen until after you do a G, but you do need to reverse. I'll do it with you. Let's tongue two quarter notes, okay? So ta, 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 ta. 1, 2, ready, go. So anytime you have to record a C scale from now on, it's going to be the 1 octave scale. So see you later 5-note scale. The only 5-note scale we'll know is D minor. 1 octave for C. Happy practicing. I can't wait to hear your videos.